Next one from Tiffany. I live on a hill in North Idaho. It's a known problem in the area. We all have water runoff and underground springs all over the property until they dry up in the summer. What would you do first to tackle the issue? We have an open spring on the property we use to fill tanks of water for the gardens. Is there any other uses? Who would you call as an expert to tell where the water was actually coming from? If it was possible to turn it into a part-time creek, would you use it? Yeah, I'd even be tempted to see if there's enough flow rate coming off there to do a micro hydro setup if you were looking to make your place off grid. But sometimes if it's just sort of a bubbling spring, it wouldn't do. I mean, I guess what you could do if you wanted to get energy from it is you could direct that water and pool it up in some kind of pond, and then you might be able to get a more consistent flow off that running down to power a generator. Now you need to have some PSI, like you need to have, I don't know what they say the minimum is, maybe 40 PSI. So you got to run, I think at 40 PSI, you're about 80 feet of head pressure. So you have to run it down to some kind of turbine. That's something that I would look into. But yeah, if they dry up in the summer, then yeah, in a prepper scenario type thing, you'd want to store that water and do something with it. And so, yeah, I'd consider putting in some ponds. I mean, North Idaho, you're a similar climate to me. You're a high desert, and so water is valuable. It's a resource. It's not like it just comes from the sky endlessly like it does in places like Oregon or Washington or something like that, or coastal areas, or Northeast, U.S. where they get Quebec or Ontario, lots of rain. But in our climate, rain is quite scarce. I mean, we only get a few inches of rain here a year. My new property has a ton of groundwater, which is amazing. I've got an aquifer underneath our property. So that's great for drinking water and irrigation water. No use as far as electricity generation goes, though. But yeah, I'd consider something like that. Filling up tanks, definitely. Even ponds, doing some earthworks and building some ponds in there. I'm going to be doing, am I going to build a pond? No, I've decided I'm not going to put a pond at my place because it's too rocky. I've got one natural pond area that I've already cleared out. And I had some friends come up there and help me with that a couple of days ago. We cleared it out and it's awesome. So I'm going to use that. But then the rest I'm going to do some cisterns to get gravity fed water.